Dean Skelos, thanks very much for joining us. This is very sad news, although not altogether unexpected.
Right. Well, Tom Morahan was a great senator, a great friend, but most of all, he was a proud Republican, but he understood bipartisanship, he understood governing in a nonpartisan way, and he always achieved results for his constituents and results legislatively, especially those who are disabled. The state of New York, his constituents are going to miss Tom Morahan an awful lot.
You saw him recently, actually. He had been struggling for some time with leukemia. It had prevented him from running for re-election to this seat that he won in a special election in '99.
Mm-hmm.
You saw him recently. How was he? How were his spirits?
Well, Tom was struggling when I visited him in the hospital last week, but he looked at me and he just said, Dean, don't raise taxes. And that's the honest truth. That is the absolute honest truth. He says, don't raise taxes.
Wow, I guess he was really a fiscal conservative to the very end.
Yeah, no, he was. And he's just a, gruff exterior, but a sweetheart, a good person, a family man, wonderful family. And we're going to miss him in a very special way.
Now, you already knew that he wasn't going to seek re-election, so Rockland County Executive Scott Vanderhoff is already running for the seat. Does this change anything, though, for you? Because already he was heading a committee. He was heading the Mental Health Committee. He had crossed the aisle, accepted this offer from John Sampson, more proof of the bipartisanship you're talking about. Does this change any of your calculus at all?
So, today we celebrate his life. We celebrate the fact that he could reach across the aisle. And if there's a lesson to learn by both Republicans and Democrats, we need to have, less hostility and more bipartisanship. That was the way that Tom Morahan conducted his life.
Well, I really appreciate you joining us on such short notice and such a sad occasion. And I'm sorry for the loss for your conference, and we'll all be remembering him. He was indeed a gruff individual, but he was very dedicated to the job. So thanks very much.
Thank you, Liz.
Take care.